Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday, almost evening. It's almost evening over here at least. I usually don't stream on Saturdays, and I didn't really plan to do a bonus stream today, but here we are. I wanted to do some game dev art and, well, might as well stream it, because I didn't feel like being entirely on my own while I do this. And today I'm gonna be making some grass, is the idea at least. I want to see if I can fine-tune this dirt as well. Gonna have a look at it. But the main plan is to make some grass to go along with the street. Actually, let me go into landscape mode and paint, sculpt, manage. How do I add? Do I need to turn the tree into a blueprint? Is that it? Blueprint. There we go. Birch tree 01. Save. Okay. Where did that go? There it is. Can I just drag that in here somehow? Blueprint brush. How do I do this again? I don't remember how. It's been a while since I played around with the landscape tool. Create. No, wait. Delete. Yes. So. It's not a blueprint then? Blueprint class. Is it maybe blueprints? There? No? I don't remember how to add stuff to the... Is it foliage maybe? Yeah. Add foliage. Static mesh foliage. Maybe that's it? I can't seem to find it. Mesh paint. can't I put that? Oh, I can put that there. So, huh, okay. What if I remove? What if I go to blueprints? Can I? Blueprints don't work. Okay, good to know. Materials. Let's go to content. Let's go to this. Can I assign a material? Birch. I don't have it named birch. What? Materials. It's tree mat. Okay, that makes sense. Save. Okay, so if I go to content now and put it there, can I just... I can paint a whole bunch of birch trees. Okay. Wonderful. So, density. Okay, I want less density. Let's put 20. Okay. Let's put... Oops. Let's put some randomness into it. How do we put some randomness into it? Scaling, uniform, free, min 0.8, 1.5, 0.8, 1.5. Actually, that's the width. Do I? Maybe 1.2, 1.2, and then here 0.8 and like 2. Yeah, that gives a pretty good variation. Let's take that and they're floating. That's an issue. Why are they floating? Can I like lower them a bit? If I lower the paint density, higher paint density? That's not what I want. I want lower. Well, not that low maybe. That's a lot of trees, but they're all smaller now because of the paint density. Okay, so I do want to keep that at 0.5. Can I just lower them all a bit? Placement, Z offset, that's the height. Minus 0.1, minus 0.2. Max, I guess, 0.1 then. Is that good? Is that enough? It is not enough. 0.5, 0.3. How do I erase? Shift. Okay. Still not enough. So 0.7 maybe? Still not enough. I'll take that to 2. That to 1.5. I'll take this to 10. Minus 10 in both. What happens then? Now we're getting somewhere, so minus 20. Minus 20, just to see how that looks. Still not there. Minus 50. Minus 50, just to see. Oh, minus 50, please. Okay, now we're getting there. Minus 50 might have been a bit too much. Yeah, so let's do minus 40 to minus 30. Okay, let's change up their density a bit more. 5. Some of them are still floating. Why are they so small? The hell? So, what if I just reset this? They're all still very small. I don't understand why. Is it the Z offset? Not sure why. What if I just make the brush size bigger? Them's a lot of trees. Just wow. Okay. So why do they not have any collision? Collision. Can I please see the collision? Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Why can I not see the collision? How do I enable so I can see the collision? Oh no. Why? Why? Just why? So why does this not have any collision? Can I add collision? Normal. Block all. And their collision is mega fucked. Ugh. Can I just... Don't save. Oh, whoops. Okay. Just a moment. All right. Da, 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 da. How is the collision now? Can I please see the collision? Hmm. Alright. So the collision's fine now. Foliage. Gonna have to redo this. Hmm. Oh, right, it's the wrong scene. There we go. So, free. So, if I just walk into this now, I shouldn't be able to do so, yeah, because of the collision preventing me from going in there. Wonderful. Now, minimum distance between foliage instances. Now that's what I'm looking for. Let's go for that, I guess. That's way too much. 10. It's way too little, apparently. 100. 500. Okay, so let's do 100. Let's do a small. Ooh, yeah, let's do 100. Let's do a smaller brush. I thought I did 100 and not 10. They're all floating, unfortunately. Let's do like 300. Yeah, 300's good. I wish there was a way to like have a minimum and maximum radius. Too fitty. And then I wanted to change something else that I cannot currently remember. Right, wasn't it the Z offset? Minus 40, minus 30. Hey, look at that, my trees are no longer floating. Maybe I should do more than that. Maybe minus 50, minus 40. Yeah, that's good. That is good. I think this tree right here is the one I placed myself. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, foliage. I could just place down a whole bunch of trees here. Just make a full forest. Look at that. Look at my birch trees. Can I add like a little bit of fog or something? I do want to kind of limit the view distance. Hmm. Uh, let's see. Basics. It wouldn't be under basics. Not lights either. Shapes. Volumes, maybe? Not visual. Well, actually, volumetric. That's cloud. Isn't there like volumetric fog? Exponential height fog. Hmm. Wait, local fog volume. Oh. That looks pretty cool. Can I just make that? Oh, I can make it bigger. Ooh. Okay, this might be something that I want to play around with. There we go. So what does it look like from inside? Oh, that's sick. Okay. So, let's play around with this fog. Scattering distribution. Okay, that might be good. Height, fog density. I don't want it to... Let's leave it at that. Fall off. Just something... light. But I do want it to... Okay. Maybe I should make this local fog bigger. Something like that. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah. I want it to be kind of subtle. I don't want it too strong. I kind of liked it where it was before. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Oh. Welcome in, Kieran. I hope you're having a most wonderful Saturday. How are you doing? Okay, now let's disable this fog real. Where is my fog in terms of thingamajig here? Okay, so let's keep that on the lighting so I can see shit. Hello from Alicia, Kieran, and Simon. Welcome in, all of you. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. Foliage. Let's make the brush a bit bigger. Just add a whole bunch of trees. Oh, welcome in, Binal. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday as well. How are you doing? Being held hostage by Simon, help. Sorry, no can do. Okay, now we got a whole bunch of trees. Well, let's make a little path, shall we? The music is haunting me. Sorry, but I do like to listen to this kind of music when I'm working. Good, good. What about you? I'm doing alright. Working a bit on my portfolio stuff. What are you working on? Just some portfolio stuff. Let's see. Playing around with my trees that I've created. I want to make a little scene. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, that looks nice. Currently just messing around a bit with the landscape tools. Maybe I should make some taller, bigger trees as well. But my main plan today is to work on some grass. Alright, that's looking alright so far. Let me pull up Substance Designer and work on some grass. I do have a grass material from before. Thank you for redeeming hydrate. Will do, will do. Don't forget to hydrate yourselves. Let me select this. Okay, so this is the grass material I had before. Not super happy with how it's looking at the moment. I wanted to refine this a bit. Yeah. Feels kind of flat. How's the height looking? That's the ambient occlusion. Wait, is this the height? Oof. Yeah, no wonder that's not looking too great. Okay, so I feel like I should make copies of this. What the hay? Well, it's not supposed to be hay, it's supposed to be grass, but I suppose it does look a bit like hay. Hey, how are you? I'm alright. I am quite alright. That's barely even noticeable. So this, then this, into... That's not even anything. Okay. Gotta properly work on this. Alright, well in that case, what the grass? That's more like it. Don't bully his hay grass. It's a work in progress. It is a work in progress. Should probably do something like that. Maybe something like this. Then, is there like an amount you can have? Scale. Must fall into a river in Lego City. Hey. I've heard that way too many times. Way too many times. So the ambient occlusion looks like this. Oh. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Shifts. Please don't make a whole bunch of accounts just to follow me, because that is against TOS. I will start banning if alternate accounts. Didn't realize I had another account, sorry. No worries. Don't worry, but yeah, just don't make a whole bunch of accounts. Do I unfollow? You can if you want to. Let's see, let's do a levels here. And then let's decrease the amount and do it like this, and then turn down the scale. Oh dear lord. It's not good. Why are some of those looking like that? Guess that's okay. Let me take this and that there. Take this, do that, and that, and that. Copy. What if I do a contrast. There we. Oh, what? What? Luminosity, maybe. I barely know what the hell I'm doing with this software. I have two different accounts for phone and PC. My bad. No worries, no worries. Just lost a follower. That's fine by me. I don't want to be seen as a follow botter or anything like that. So what the hell do I do here? Maybe another levels? Oops. Ah. Not bevel. Levels. Here we are. Overlay maybe? What if I do it like that? Then we're gonna have shit like this. That's not looking too good. Think, oh whoops, I should redo this grass altogether maybe. Let me take just a bland gradient map. Give it. No, actually, I do want color. Can I just have a gray color? How do I just make it gray? There we go. Okay, excellent. What are you gonna do on your stream tomorrow? I'm gonna be streaming some repo tomorrow. Is the plan. Gonna be playing with some of my close friends. Yeah, overlay isn't great for this. I'm gonna use copy. That is such a huge difference. Auto levels. Maybe I should do a levels node after that. This, and then oh, definitely not that way. This way. Maybe? No. This way? Nope. This way. Yeah. Something like that. Then where is... Where is this actually going? It's not going into any of the heights, is it? I don't see it going into any height. What the hell? That's just... Are these just clouds? Or... Gonna need another one of these. Something like that. Copy. And then that goes into there. Maybe I should put this below and this above. I didn't realize it was that dark. What if I brighten it up a bit? But not too much. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Clearly, I obviously want it to be a bit more, but not like overpowering. Let's do levels. Bro is cooking. I am not entirely sure about that, but we're getting somewhere maybe. Okay, now we go here and we increase the amount a bit. Jesus Christ, that's looking awful. What if we do auto levels? No. Okay. What if I decrease the copy a bit? No, I do want it fairly high. That is very messy. What if I just disable the tessellation? I am beyond confused. Do we have to do this stuff in high school? No. This is way beyond... way beyond high school level. So don't worry about it. If only the amount didn't affect the scale. That would have been nice. Maybe turn down the scale random a bit. Okay. That's better-ish. Still these really dark spots that I want to get rid of. I'm not sure where they're coming from. What if I just take overlay? Nope. What if I do this? And instead of invert grayscale, we'll do that. And we take this here. Almost. We copy. That kind of works, but I'm still getting these gray outlines. Or if I do this. Not sure if that's helping. Don't want to make it darker. I think I got it. Are we able to request songs if they are reasonable songs, of course? No. This is my workspace. I listen to my songs. And yeah, that is a good blend. That is a really good blend. Okay. So we've got a bit more variation now. I do want the grass underneath to stand out a bit more, maybe. Told you were cooking. Thank you. Just needed to experiment a bit more. Let's see. Let's turn down the... Is it symmetry random? I don't know. Let's keep that around where it was. Rotation random. Ooh, I think it's the rotation random that's fucking up some things. Keep a little rotation random. I do think I want to make the smaller ones here a bit more noticeable. I think I should skip the... Should I skip the outer levels? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, I do think keeping it there is a good choice. I do think that I should have like another layer. Slightly smaller grass. So kind of higher amount and then smaller scale, maybe. Actually, keep the scale as is there. Just more. There we go. Okay, maybe not as much. Actually, let's keep it like that, and then scale. Turn that down. Barely even noticed. I think that's better. Just slightly darker, and then these slightly brighter. So they stand out more than just less of these ones. Turn down the scale. Maybe. And then decrease the amount. That makes them so fucking big. No. Isn't there like an amount thing somewhere around here? Position, rotation, color. Color random. Ooh. That could be good. Now that's looking good. Ad. Yeah. We do have ad breaks here so that people coming into the stream don't have to sit through pre-roll ads. But I will be back in a bit. I'm gonna go grab some more water and stretch a little bit. I'll be back soon. All right, I got some. I got myself some more water. Let's have a look over here. Starting to look all right. Now let's try to. Why is this just not connected at all? There we go. Will happen if gift 100 bits, an alert will play. Become more poor than you already are. Very true. Do I have a bits command? I do not. I should fix that so you can see what kind of alerts will play when you donate 100 bits and stuff like that. But yes, you will become poorer than you currently are. That is a given, a fact. What if I just put this into a gradient map? Whoops. Let's put the levels there. And turn this into an absolute 8-bit. This is 8-bit as well. Let's put that in there for now. And let's look up some autumn grass. Texture. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm trying to make. So let's do let's do it like this. So let's get the gradient editor up. Let's pick a gradient and do something like that. Why did that not work? I think I was on the wrong gradient map. Whoops. Ooh, no. That does not look good, and that's because of that. Okay. Let's take the let's just take what do we do here? How do we deal with this? Maybe I should just put this in there. That's better. Honestly, that is better. But let me play around a bit with the gradient. Okay, it's looking less like hay and more like grass now. This money to feed your burbs? Well. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the 38 points of emotional damage and the 100 bits, Kieran. I appreciate it. And they will be well fed. Don't you worry about that. I think that might be good enough. I think that might be okay for grass. Maybe. Let's try auto levels. It didn't do anything at all. Auto levels, that one. Oh, no. Absolutely. Actually, wait. Might not have been that... I say it might not have been that bad, but it's pretty bad. No. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh, thank you, thank you. Kieran is the #1 cheerleader. I have noticed, for sure. Maybe I should have a bit more brown in there. Maybe. Well, let's try this out. This PC. Oh. Well, thank you so much for the follow, Alicia. I really appreciate it. Where was I? Where was I? Is it under Adobe? No, it shouldn't be. Don't I? Sub-designer, there we are. Grass. And then grass normal, grass roughness, grass. Oh, wait. There we go. Grass. Am I on height? Yes, I'm on height. But I accidentally saved the wrong file as roughness. There we are, grass roughness. And then I feel like the ambient occlusion is a little strong, maybe. Just maybe. But we'll try it out and see. Might be good in Unreal. First, I need to mess around a bit with certain things. New file. Actually, I don't even need to make a new file. Let me get this here. This PC. Sub-designer. Grass. Let me have a look here. That looks fine. Maybe I include a bit more of the ambient occlusion in this. Blend. Let's blend that. Gradient map. That. Multiply. And overlay. No. I don't think so. That did not look good. Okay. Let's keep it as it is. I do need to make a new mask map. This is the new normal, I believe. Right? Yeah. Okay. Actually, let me make sure it's not 8 bits. Okay. Export smaller. I can't even uncheck in transparency. Okay. This PC, sub designer, grass. There we go. Just making sure everything is correct there. Oh. And then we take the roughness, the ambient occlusion, rasterize. Where is rasterize? There it is. We duplicate this. Make a black layer. There we are. Let's get rid of this. Let's enable color RGB. Don't merge. Now we go into blend options, make that the red channel, make the ambient occlusion the green channel, and the roughness the blue channel. Okay. Then we export, it's 16 bits, yeah. Export as transparency. Grass mass. Okay. Then we close down Photoshop. We hop into Unreal. We put in our textures here. Make purple grass so Simon can feel included. No. This is my project. I refuse. Take me in as your disciple in art, Master Cole. Maybe. Maybe. Are you ready to make some grass? Are you ready to cry for several hours while you learn Substance Designer? Force delete. Force delete. Okay, grass albedo. Mask map, grass, force delete, grass, force delete, normal grass, force delete, and force delete. Okay, let's take this grass. Do you think we need to flip the green? Actually, no, I've been working in purely in Substance Designer, so it shouldn't be OpenGL, right? It's DirectX. It is indeed, so I don't need to flip it. No need to flip. Grass mass. Albedo, it's already there. Where do I have the heights? There we have the height. Okay, so materials. Can get rid of. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Is this the ground material? Might be. So textures. Let's get the grass height in there. Let's convert to texture object. Let's also make sure that this is a black and white texture. Doesn't have RGB. There we go. Close that. Might need to re-import that in there. Convert to texture object. There we go. So there. And then we put these up here while we put in this. We put in this. And we put in this. Okay, so the albedo needs to go in there and there. Metallic, ambient roughness. Okay. So 8 channels for both of those. 8 channel, 8 channel. Then this is for metallic. Green is ambient occlusion. Blue is roughness. And this is normal. Okay. Let's apply and let's have a look at how that looks. Oh god, that is bright. Jesus Christ, that is bright as hell. My goodness. Fuck. That is bright. Yeah, that's not looking good at all. Alright, so we gotta do a bit of tweaking with the grass. Looking good, the project. Maybe you as well, wink wink. It's coming along, but the grass needs a bit more work, for sure. But it's starting to look like something. Absolutely. I'm beyond tired, please forgive me. Maybe this one time. Maybe this one time. Yeah, grass is a bit too strong. Okay. So adjustments need to be made to the grass. Oh, whoops. And I think the issue is around here. Isn't there like a slope blend? There's a blur, not a blend. What if I just do this? Oh. What if I just type slope? And if I just do multiply, overlay, it could work better. I do think that multiplying in the who's your favorite, me or Simon? I don't play favorites, but it's clearly Alicia. That's what you get for asking who's favorite. Don't ask questions you don't actually want the answer for. Trust me. Simon forced me to ask the question. He can't right now because he's taking big poo-poo in shitter. Of course he is. Kieran, this is the reason why you aren't the favorite. Exactly, for asking questions like that. Or do you asked the question? The question that you simply do not ask. It is your own fault. Okay, let's try this. Normal. Roughness. Is that really the roughness that I want? Yeah, maybe. What did you do, Karen? Yeah, she's been here the whole time. Height. Then ambient occlusion. I feel like the ambient occlusion isn't doing much. That might just be me. Let's have a look here again. Image mode. RGB 8-bit. Export. Small file size. Let's disable this again. Let's get the height and all that shit in here. No, I don't actually want the height here. What am I saying? I want the ambient occlusion. And I want the roughness. I want the roughness. There we go. Let's remove that. Let's make a black layer. Let's make these rasterized. Let's enable RGB. RGB. Don't merge. Blend options. Red channel. Green channel. And this one, the blue channel. There we are. Then we export this. Kieran hit me. Well, you're not in school, so that's permitted, I guess. You know, I always say no violence in school. But there's nothing I can do in this situation. You're on your own. Save that. And then we go and re-import. We re-import. Re-import. That helped quite a bit. Grass height, re-import. Okay, let's look around a bit with that. The what's it called? This thing here, the parallax occlusion mapping isn't helping much. What if I decrease this to 0.5? Is it gonna do something big? Didn't do much, but I think it helped. That's looking better. That is definitely looking better. But I feel like the grass is not really meant to be tiled this much. Can I decrease the tiling somewhere around here? Isn't there a way to change the tiling? Fairly certain there was. UVs. Yeah, there it is. So if I put that at 0.5, 0.5, then apply. Is that gonna look better? That does indeed look better. I think I need a bit more variation in the grass, maybe? Yo, it's permitted. Can we have a brawl? Well, you do whatever's within the legal limits, I guess. It's not like I can control you. Yeah, that's looking better. But maybe a bit more variation. And the color. Let's get the gradient thingamajig. Let's do something like that. Maybe something like that. That might be better. Let me have this here. Relative to parent. There we are. It's looking very dark here, but it's not gonna look as dark in Unreal. I mean, look at that. Can I actually do something with the occlusion? I mean, I don't know. What if I just remove the ambient occlusion node? Does that even change anything? Because the ambient occlusion is not even working. Or does it do something here in the shadows, maybe? Ambient occlusion. Nah, that it doesn't do anything. And I'm not sure if it's because of the tessellation. I mean, the parallax occlusion. How long are you planning on streaming today? Until like 7:30 or something like that, and 1 more hour is the plan at least. Reloads again. I won over Kieran in Wii Sports. I'm superior. Clearly you are. Clearly you are. It was rigged from the start. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Is there even any point to doing the ambient occlusion then? Oh, let's try this out. Let's see how things look with this albedo. Maybe we tone down the normal a bit. 16. That barely changed at all. 8. Yeah. Oh, wait. Why? Oh, right. Because that one's smaller. Yeah, that makes sense. This is roughness, right? Yeah. Height. And ambient occlusion. Okay, let's re-import some textures. Re-import. And make sure that the RGB thing on this is disabled. It is indeed. Let's go to albedos. Let's re-import this. Let's go to masks. Re-import. And normal re-import. Okay, now how does that look? I'm not sure how I feel about this. Feels a little spotty. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not liking that at all. Might have been the normal. Might have decreased it too much. Maybe I should try something like this with the roughness. We'll see. I don't need to do anything about that. Let's re-import the normal. Let's redo the roughness. Let's redo the height. Not sure if I need to redo the height actually. Let's just redo the ambient occlusion. Okay. Why did I only get the roughness? Oh, there it is. Okay. Blending options. There we go, there we go. And this here. It feels a little spotty here, and I'm not sure why. Is it the ambient occlusion? Not sure. Something feels a little wrong. What if I make the material even smaller? Less tiling. That's definitely no good. But it looks very plasticky. Looks like plastic. And I'm not sure how to resolve that. What if I just... What if I just ignore the... what's it called? Actually, have a look at that. Yeah, let's have a look here. It's probably the roughness. What if I just remove the roughness? How does it look then? looks even more plasticky. Okay. What if I remove these? What if I just remove the... Oh god, that is way too big. What is going on? Okay, right, the UV. Can I... what am I looking for again? Vector. Looking for a vector node. I think. What the heck? Vector. What? Huh? Why does it keep commenting? I want a vector 2. What? Am I looking for a vector node? I'm not even sure. Ah, I'm looking for a constant. Constant. There we go. 0.5. And then we plug that into all the UVs. That doesn't work. Okay. 0.5. No. How do I do the tiling? Tiling. Oh. I have forgotten how to do the tiling. Can I do this? Is that gonna work? That works. I think. Does that work? That did not work. I find it interesting how... I see. There we go. Can I just get rid... Did I seriously place those on this? I guess I did. Okay, so this is the ground. This is the actual ground. Okay. Let me look up real quick how to do tiling in Unreal again. Oh, it's supposed to be this node here. Looks good. Thank you, Twixie. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out how to do the tiling here. How to do Thailand Twitch subtitles. Oh, did Is that what Twitch thought I said? Well, OBS. Oh, it is tiling up. My goodness. So what if I turn it to 25? I thought it wasn't tiling first. Apply. So how does that look? That is way too much. Yeah, 0.5 is the way to go with these. I think I'm just gonna skip the parallax occlusion. Not sure. I'm just not entirely sure about the grass yet. What if I just skip that? If I skip this bit. Okay. Why does it become like that? I'm curious as to why that is. It's because of these. Which... Maybe it should be something more like this. Not too sure about that. Actually, maybe it should be something more like that. Okay. So if I was to mess around with this now, still very spotty like that. Why is it so spotty? Wait. What did I do? I took copy. Okay. So... If I do this, and then this, it would be like that. Okay. What if I do a levels here? But... Oh! I'm on the wrong screen. Thank you so much for the follow, 9CRSZ. I'm terribly sorry if I... for mispronouncing your name. Interesting name you got there. But welcome in. And thank you for the follow. All good. Let's see. What am I doing? What should I be doing is the question. Maybe playing around with these. Ooh, that completely killed it. No, no. Messing around with this way too much. This is a solid foundation. I just need a bit more variation in these spotty bits, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that. Like this here is a bit too like what's the word I'm looking for? Should I even be using this? That does add a bit of variation. What even is this? Let me get rid of that. Ooh, definitely not that. What if I just skip that part entirely? Okay, yeah, I don't feel like I need that. Maybe I did. Okay. Feel like something is off here though. I had too much here. Okay. I need this layer to stand out a bit more from this here. And I'm not sure how to do that. That's the background. This is, what if I do overlay? Let's get that a bit bigger and see the difference. I feel like it, yeah, that works a bit better. That's definitely better. A little more overlay. Okay. And then we can have this layer here be a bit stronger, maybe? Let's have it back down here. Hmm. Maybe I need to play around a bit more with the colors. Call help, Alicia and Simon are ganging up on me. Well, sorry, I can't help you. You're on your own, kid. I don't know. I do not know. I just am not happy with how it's looking. No matter what I do, I just don't feel like I'm getting it. Oh, maybe that was good. I think I preferred it this way. Now that is very dark, but it's not gonna be that dark in Unreal. What if I also add this? Okay, let's try that out. Let's see how that looks in Unreal. I do need to update all of these maps. Do I even need the height if I'm gonna skip the parallax occlusion? I don't really. This is the ambient occlusion. Have I even messed around? I have messed around with that. That's why it's looking so dark. Okay. Well, let's try this now that I've changed things around a bit. Okay. I think that would have affected the... Oh, yeah. That would have definitely have affected the color map. So let's resave all of these. Normal. Roughness. That would have also been affected, yeah. And then not gonna need the height. Let's save the ambient occlusion. Let's go to Photoshop. Let's recreate the mask map. Let's move them down. Let's rasterize them. And then blend options, turn the ambient occlusion to the green channel, and we turn the roughness to the blue channel. There we are. Export. I should probably turn down the texture size as well, since I'm not going to be tiling it as much as my dirt. Okay, so textures. Do you need to be a mastermind to use the program you're using? It looks complicated. It is complicated. It takes a while to learn. I don't even feel like I've fully learned it yet, so it would be rough for you, for sure. Okay. That is looking better. I do think that's better. Yeah. Oh yeah. It doesn't look as plasticky anymore. It kind of does look like grass now. I think I'm happy with that. I think I finally found something I'm happy with. Wow. Let me turn off nightlight because it's affecting the color. Well, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, my back is killing me. Adding more points and I can force you into ASMR. Well, not if I stop the stream right here, right now. Well, that's looking fine. I do think I'm gonna skip the... No, don't leave me. I might. Or I might not. Let me open up my dirt graph. I do wanna see if I've done anything new. I should really name my things better. So let's grass practice, birch. Base graph. What is this? Nothing important at all. Close package. Open recent. I guess dirt path 2 is most recent then. Oh god, there's a lot going on here. What does this look like? Is this the one I got in my... I'm not sure if this is the one I've got in Unreal at the moment. Sing for us? I don't sing. I don't do that. So that's a hard no. Tessellation factor. Let me get some tessellation going in there. I'm not sure if this is the dirt I have in Unreal. Relative to parent. There's a lot going on here. I should probably put this in Unreal if I don't already have it in there. Seems pretty decent. Why are you so demanding here? 'Cause I'm tired, you know? And Simon was brutally touching me. And bored, apparently. It would seem so. It sure seems so. What if I try this here? That be any different? Is this... It's direct X. What if I reset that? Reset that. They are already reset. Okay. This is also direct X. What if I turn up the intensity? I think I should go with that. What about here? Have I played around with this? Reset. I have played around with that. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, that should be 16-bit. Kieran is sitting on the other side of the room because he's mean. I'm innocent, yet they kicked me out. Innocent. I don't believe that for a moment. I do not believe so. Okay, let me do a little blend here. Invert. Levels. No, that's not how that works. Maybe just grayscale input. Something like that. There. Oh no, never mind. It should be the opposite way around. So like this. And this. And then overlay. Okay. Well, that's looking all right. Let's get this into Unreal. But I had to touch Simon back in self-defense. I don't believe that for a moment. Textures. Dirt. Alb. Then dirt. Actually, before I do that, let me make this a bit smaller. There we go. Now I can save that. Dirt alb. Dirt. Nor. This is roughness, yeah? Shush, you're next. Don't take this seriously, please. I'm taking this very seriously. I'm taking it as a threat, and I'm calling the police. Metallic. Height. I don't need the height, but I do need ambient occlusion. Heyo. The question is, why is the metallic only 8 bits? I don't understand that. Oh well. It's fine. Fuck. Alright, let's play around with those. Dirt path 2, textures. I'm gonna need these 3 here. Enter, enter, enter. And they're in perfect order as well. Nice. So let's make this the red channel. Let's make this the green channel. And let's make this the blue channel. Export as Nicole, give me a suggestion for something to draw D&D wise. I love Kenkus. They are awesome, so you should obviously draw a Kenku. A Kenku barbarian. Dirt mass. Okay, got that going. Let's keep that up. Let's check the albedo. Will do. Awesome. That is indeed 8 bits. Just wanted to double check. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. Force delete. Let's get this one. Let's go to masks, dirt ground. Force delete. That was the dirt. Why did the... What? I am confused. Why did... What? I'm incredibly confused. Force delete. Let's get rid of this as well. Dirt ground. Why did this break? It shouldn't be broken. Let's go put this elsewhere. Okay. Kieran is asking for forgiveness. Should we forgive him? Never. Never forgive. Forgiveness is a sign of weakness. I'm kidding. But you shouldn't forgive him. .25 0.25. Let's try these out. Let's see, metallic. ambient occlusion, roughness, and normal. Apply. See what that... Ooh, that looks very wet and way too big. Yeah, that's not good. 0.5. 0.5. Apply. That is looking super wet.
ASMR has been enabled.
Thank you for redeeming ASMR, Kieran. Why would you do this to yourself and the rest of the chat? Well, we are here now. I hope you enjoy. But yeah, that roughness is not looking too great. So let's adjust that roughness, shall we? There it is. So something like this, maybe. Yeah, I think this will do. Maybe... There we are, I think. Ooh, no. I shouldn't be playing around with that one, but... Ooh. Shouldn't be playing with that one as well. I think this is good. Hope he stays in the corner of shame. Maybe he should. Maybe he should. I think this here is probably fine, hopefully. Maybe add. Ooh, that is way too strong. Maybe something like that would do. What is going on here, though? I don't think I've added the ambient occlusion into the gradient map somehow. Or the albedo. Let me do that real quick. Let's turn this into a gradient map. Let's take a blend node. Take this and then multiply. I think that might be better. Let's have a look, shall we? Did I make it too big as well? It might be a bit too big. Yeah, let's make it a bit smaller. There we are. Dirt. Normal. Maybe I should make the normal a bit more intense as well. Let's take that up to 32 might be too much. Where is it? Now let's take it up to 32 and see how that looks. That might actually be what it needs. Let's just resave. normal, and then roughness. And then metallic. Cole, do you play Clash of Clans? No, I don't really play any mobile games. My brother has tried to get me into Clash of Clans, but I don't really care for it. Roughness, there we go. Let's remove this because I'm gonna need to make the textures even smaller. Wait, there we go. Is that gonna be in the correct order? No. Well, that's fine.
ASMR is now over.
Okay, no more ASMR for now. Rasterize layers, make this the need to turn this into RGB first, don't merge. Blending options, red, blending options, green for ambient occlusion, and then roughness is blue. Do you play Clash of Clans, Kieran? Export as, no transparency, mass. If you were to try to get me to play Clash of Clans, how would you sell it on me? Re-import. Dirt, re-import. Yeah, that's better. And albedo, re-import. That's looking much better. Okay. Then 1, 1. Apply. Oh yeah, look at that. That's looking great. I think. Just gonna need to break up the repetitiveness a bit, but otherwise that's looking good. It's a fun game to kill time for like 30 to 2 hours. It's not the game you play constantly due to upgrades taking taking days. It's fun to build custom bases. Okay. Can't say I'm convinced. Not really into mobile games, but I understand the appeal. Okay, let me go to the graph and re-export these, but smaller, since what is the tiling of these? 0.5, yeah. I am gonna need the height actually for the channel thingamajig. Yeah. Yeah, I am gonna need the heights, I just realized. Well, let's export this again. Grass practice, grass albedo. Let's export this. Normal. Let's export this. Roughness. Let's export this. Height. And let's export this. Ambient occlusion. Yayo. Let's go in here. Let's close this. Let's close that. Let's close this. Let's go back to grass practice. Let's take the roughness. Let's take the ambient occlusion. Rasterize, duplicate, remove, add a layer, make that black. Turn it to RGB. Don't merge. Red channel. Green channel. And yeah. There we go. Sorry, Kieran, but I'm just not too big on mobile games. I prefer to play on PC whenever I have the chance, and whenever I'm outside doing things, I prefer to not be on my phone. It's just how I am. Grass, re-import. Mask, grass, re-import. Normal, grass, re-import. And then I should make a height folder. Height maps. What? Do I already have a... Oh, probably not allowed to have spaces. There we go, height maps. We take this, we take the grass height into here. We delete this. Delete. Force delete. Why did the grass height not get move here? There we go. Re-import. Okay. Then did we have the dirt? It didn't make a height map for the dirt. Okay. Let's go to the dirt graph. Let's save the dirt height map, if it will take me to the graph, please. There we go. Height. There we go. Why won't you let me... There we go. What? So when I'm not trying to change the name, the E and the I are small, but when I do try, they're big. The hell? Okay, I just needed to update the folder. Wonderful. So let's get the dirt in there. Albedos, that is 512 by 512. That is as it should be. I speedrun that drawing. Give another suggestion, please. I don't know. A beholder having a cup of tea with a mind flayer. Okay, now materials, dirt ground. So alrighty, have fun with that one. I'm gonna need both of the height maps in here. Dirt height. And grass height. Okay. And then channel something. Material layer blend. It's something to do with material layer blend. I think. Is it this? No. I think I need to do something in the landscape. Paint. Channels. Sculpt, manage, paint. Name of the layer. Edit, redo. It's definitely under paint. Unreal Engine paint landscape with multiple textures. Turn your materials into material functions with make material attributes as outputs, then call the function. That sounds complicated. Maybe this could help me without all the complications. Because I remember there being something that you could do just inside of one material. Oh, what am I looking at here? Okay. Let me just full screen this real quick. So this guy, or this person, has 4 different textures. Landscape layer blend. That's what it was called. Okay. Oh, whoops. I do actually need that up here. Okay. So create landscape layer blend. And then here. 1 and a 2. Weight blended, alpha height blend. Height blend. So this is called dirt, and this is called grass. Dirt, alb, no, dirt color, and grass color. And 3, 4, 5. So this is for metallic. This is for roughness. There we go. I can spell. This is for ambient occlusion, is it? No, that's for normal. And this is for AO. Okay, so height for the grass. Let's have the grass underneath here and the dirt up here. So the dirt... Nope. Dirt. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Height. There we go. No. Height. 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 And height. Let's move that back here. So it's nice and neat. Let's get rid of these so they're not in the way. There we go. And then albedo, dirt color. This is for metallic. This is for ambient occlusion, which is all the way down here. Let's do it like this. So it's nice and neat. And this is for roughness. This is for normal. Okay. Nice and neat, just how we like it. Okay. Now, this is for grass height. Let's do it like this. Let's take it a little closer so we can tell which is which. There we go. Nice and neat. Now we take this into there. Ay, we're gonna take the metallic there. We're gonna take the ambient occlusion in there. We're gonna take the roughness in there. And then normal map in there. Neat. Okay. Color, metallic, roughness, normal, and ambient occlusion. Nice. Apply. And then what is going on there? Huh? Did I feel like I did that incorrectly. Let me have a look here. Layer. Let me have a look here. Dirt color. Preview weight. Constant height input. What? Maybe I should just name it dirt, grass. So it's not multiple layers. There we go. I think that might have caused some confusion for... There we go. Okay. There's no layer info assigned yet. Layer info? Where is the layer info? Ah. This layer has no layer info assigned yet. You must assign. Create. So has no layer info assigned yet. What? New engine. This layer has no layer info. Okay. None. Okay. Okay. There we are. Tool strength. Brush size. Let's make it all grass. There we are. Ooh, okay, wait. Let's slow down a bit. And then make it smaller. And then we can take this. And then pattern brush. Yeah, now we can paint with grass and dirt. We can make this not look too awful. What's the origin story of your profile picture? There's no origin really. I like birds. I drew a bird. It's kind of my thing. Birds. Let's have even smaller brush. Kind of is a path. Well, let's have a look real quick. It's looking alright. That is looking quite alright. I do need to play around a bit with the blending of the grass and the dirt, but it's getting somewhere. It sure is getting somewhere. Alright, but I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream here. I gotta go. Got something to attend to. Thank you all so much for swinging by and sticking all the way to the end, even for this bonus stream. I wasn't intending to stream today at all, but here we are. It's been fun. I've got plenty of progress done, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with my regularly scheduled stream. I'm gonna be playing some Repo with